changes.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome into the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Today's January 7th, 2019. Today's Monday. And a new show on Netflix just came out, which I think is a really awesome thing that every thrifter, reseller, or anybody who wants to buy and sell or is nostalgic to the 80s and 90s should check out. And it's called Slobby's World. I'll put a little link down below and a picture here. But I want to do kind of a reaction video because as much as I love the show and I get for entertainment and all that, I think the dude that runs the show, Slobby, or the shop, it's called Generation Cool, and he's going to get a lot of free advertising out of my video and this and that. That's fine. But I think he's a smart guy, and I think he's awesome, and I think his store has some amazing items in it, and I think that you can get some really good ideas. Now, Netflix has nothing to do with reselling and everything, but what he does and what he buys and sells and flips is some amazing stuff that you should be keeping an eye out for. But I have one big problem with Slobby and his shop and the show and everything else. And so I went ahead and grabbed a little teaser video. There's like a little trailer premiere video. I grabbed it and I want to post it with me and it, and I kind of want to do some voiceover audio and react to a certain part of this video to tell you why I have a problem with it. So I highly recommend you go watch the show. I've watched a couple episodes. It's awesome. And get some ideas. Get your notepad, get your phone, look this stuff up and buy and sell this stuff. But there's one issue, and you're going to see it in a minute, that I totally don't agree with, and I'm actually not sure how it's even being allowed to film, to happen on a daily basis. So without further ado, let's jump into it, and you guys are gonna see exactly what my problem is with this entire, this guy and his shop and everything. Even though I love him, I think he's entertaining, I think he's awesome, I think his stuff is amazing, I think that he makes one big, huge flaw. And also tell me what you think about it, and have you seen the show, any of that kind of stuff, if you checked it out. If not, go check it out and then come back and comment below and tell me what you think. So let's put his video up, let's jump into it, and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that goes on in his store.
I'm Slobby Robbie. I'm the owner of Generation Cool, the dopest 80s and 90s vintage store in the universe.
That is Slobby Robbie, the owner of Generation Cool. I'm gonna pause it here. Anybody that looks like that, decked out in the vintage goods, the vintage clothes, he's crazy, he's a character. He did it right, good on him for that, and he's kind of using his persona and the awesome name of the store, Generation Cool, to kind of promote itself. So really good job on him for doing that, and I think that that's, gives him a lot of cool points for sure.
I deal exclusively with 1980s and 1990s vintage.
Band ones, and they're dead stock.
We specialize in pop culture items, clothes, sneakers, toys, collectibles, posters, advertisements.
I mean, look at this guy holding a polo sign, walking around with gold chains, gold grill, his hair's everywhere, these giant vintage, like, Scott Storch, whatever type shades, tattooed, big guy. I mean, how much better can you get, right?
I collect Gucci, bootleg Gucci, MCM, all kinds of luxury stuff.
Okay, so did anyone catch what he just said there? That's my problem. He says he collects bootleg Gucci and buys and sells bootleg Gucci. Isn't bootleg fake? Isn't that what that means? Fake? So later in one of the shows, he kind of tries to say fake, replica, and bootleg are two separate things. Fake replica is where they slap Gucci name on it, Gucci logos, they try to make it look all real. And bootleg is that they've made something that's similar to Gucci, but it doesn't have the name or the G. They, you know, instead of a Louis Vuitton with LV, they do Louis Vuitton with LA. And it looks like it, but it's not, and it's not using the name or the logo. So while I see what he's saying there, I don't think it's a good idea to go on national TV, on Netflix, all over the world, hundreds of thousands of social media followers that he has, and say, I collect, buy, and sell bootleg Gucci, bootleg Louis, whatever it is he's selling. That's really bad. Am I wrong here? Is there somebody, maybe a sneakerhead or a Louis collector, or somebody in the audience watching this video that can tell me why that's okay? Because I don't think that's okay. I don't even know how he hasn't been sued for openly admitting to knowingly selling bootleg, fake, call it what you want, high-end designer items, Gucci, Louis, MCM, whatever. He's saying right on national TV and now Netflix that I sell this stuff. Not only is that against the law, he's like opening himself up to be sued civilly by any of these companies. Anyways, let's keep playing the video.
You name it, anything from those 2 decades.
Come on, man.
Never been worn.
I've never seen anything like this.
Ooh. I think all day in my store, you mean the 600 deal. Yeah? Yeah! 45 Jordan,
Kobe 8.
Pippen, Barkley.
Vlade.
That's a beauty. I just saw Method Man in concert, and we were backstage, and he was wearing this very shirt. This is the original.
So if we pause right there, you can see from this one that he is definitely targeting sneakerheads. He's got hundreds and hundreds of shoes. If those of you that don't know, sneakerheads, the guys that collect Nike, Adidas shoes, all the designer shoes, it's a huge market. There are Facebook groups with hundreds of thousands of people, Instagram pages. There's some famous young kid, 16, 17 years old, that flips vintage sneakers to celebrities and basketball stars and things he gets his hands on. It's a huge market. I don't know anything about it. I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't collect shoes. I don't buy shoes like that. I would never buy a $300, $500, $700 pair of shoes just to sit in my closet, and I'm certainly not going to buy them to wear because I destroy shoes with a quickness. So I don't really know what it is. I guess it's just like anybody that collects anything that sits on a shelf. They collect it. It's awesome. You know, people would ask, why do I collect Robert Graham shirts? Well, I actually wear them. I put them to use, and relatively cheap. I don't spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on Robert Graham's. So to each their own, but sneaker world and sneakerheads is a huge market. So he's definitely targeting them. And I imagine a huge part of his business is in the shoe flipping business.
One of the #1 things I'm known for is my Gucci collection. Pretty sure I have the biggest collection of bootleg Gucci in the entire world.
Yeah, so there he is again. I'm pretty sure I have the biggest bootleg collection of Gucci in the entire world. Not a good look, not something I would go on Netflix in front of millions of people and openly admit to doing ever.
I can tell right away they're definitely what you would call like a high-end replica, which is a nice way of saying fake. You're gonna be the slobby of your pool party.
You wanna be my date for the pool party?
Ooh, boy, this is part of your family.
Tommy reunion.
No, no big deal. This is the highlight of my entire life. Definitely the most valuable sports card that I've ever held. Check this out. It is what it is. You know what that is. Now you have his autograph. Everyone's gonna be impressed because they're looking like, damn, she's got that Michael Jackson joint on. I'll hit you at that like cool 800 flat.
Right now, cash.
That's probably one of the coolest items I've seen in the show so far. This Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I think he got like $800 out of this, and he picked it up at a thrift store for like 40 bucks or something. That's incredible. I don't even know how that ends up in a thrift store. I believe he's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, so maybe their thrifting's amazing. Is anybody in Albuquerque or gone thrifting there? Apparently it's good.
They have that OG Naughty by Nature dead stock. That's all-time top 10 classic rap tee. I've never seen a Mario 3 custom.
These are freaking awesome.
Bro, you see these go for $250 all day, bro. The Italian joints.
What are these? You ready for the goodies?
Oh my God. What the fuck is this? Animations, really sick jackets. They're very collectible.
That made me a little nervous.
This is that specialty stuff that I just keep in the back. What do you think, 200 bucks?
Sounds good. Good deal.
I've never seen anything like that.
So again, this kind of shows you his character, his persona, his showmanship is kind of a big thing for his marketing and advertising. He uses it on Instagram, he pays models, he does all kinds of stuff, and so that's one way that he grows. I mean, you guys know how social media works. When you see somebody that looks like this, you know, 6 foot tall, 250 pounds, dripping in gold chain, using bright sunglasses, big hair and beard, tattoos everywhere, you know, wearing Gucci flip-flops, that's somebody that somebody's, you know, or that everyone is going to notice at a trade show. They're going to notice you on Instagram, they're going to notice you on Facebook, and you're going to bring in that market. This goes back to our social media side. In fact, when you watch his show, if you check it out, he sells over 50% of all of his merchandise, over 50%. He said it's more like 60% on Instagram direct. He does sell on eBay, and he does sell through a website and his store, brick and mortar. Over half of all of his sales originate through Instagram. Either somebody buying it directly on Instagram and paying them and shipping it out, or they find it on Instagram and they come into his store and then purchase it and then become repeat customers. So there you go. Social media, the guy's doing millions of dollars in sales, and it's all because of Instagram. Most of it anyways.
I feel like my grandma, like, in a good way, though.
Like your rich grandma. Just a little taste of Europe right here, man. You know what I mean?
I could be a drug dealer or a librarian in this.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. Fuck, dude. This was one of those pieces that you heard about, but you never really saw. You might learn a few things today, son. I got some more for you, bro. Right up your alley.
This is like goosebumps, bro.
Oh, damn. Hey, man, anything you want. You see this? I know you got $1.
Holy fuck.
Back to the Future.
Right now they're like 60 grand.
2 Versace necklace, bracelet, the 2 Celines. I want it all.
5K.
Welcome to Sloppy's world.
So marketing 101, have cool stuff, have a cool name, be a character, do everything you have to do, and you could end up like this. So I just want to give you guys a little preview. Everyone always asks me what I watch on Netflix and what are some cool vintage retro stuff to look for. Well, there you go, best of both worlds right there. It's called Slobby's World. It's on Netflix now, season 1. I don't know if he's gonna have another season. Take everything with a grain of salt, though. He's built a name for himself, so selling his stuff and getting the prices he gets for them, like $200-300 for a shirt, that's because of who he is. You might not quite get that much, but you can still learn some items to look for. Band shirts, you saw it there, toys, concert shirts, jerseys, shoes, snapback hats are a big thing that he does, vintage ones like that, the John Deere's, the concert ones, band ones, all that kind of stuff, sports ones, they're all very, very highly sought after, especially now. All that stuff made a huge comeback. But I wouldn't recommend buying and selling bootleg and fake stuff. Only problem I have with you, Slobby, if you watch this, I love the show, I love your store, I love the stuff that you have, but how the heck do you get away with selling bootleg and fake stuff and then advertising it openly to the entire world that you're doing it? Maybe it's something I'm missing, I don't know. But anybody watching my video, it is not legal to buy and sell fake and knockoff bootleg merchandise. If there's some way around it, please, by all means, put it in the comment section, and I'll be happy to listen, but I don't know about it. I just wouldn't risk getting sued. Enjoy the show. I hope you enjoyed this video and my little review of Slobby's World. I think it's a great show. It's entertaining, and if you use it for entertainment value, awesome. After you do watch it, if you've never seen it, come back and comment below. Let me know what you thought of it, and let me know what you liked or didn't like, all that good stuff. Enjoy your night, guys. Enjoy your Monday afternoon or evening, wherever you are, and we'll see each other again tomorrow on Tuesday night. Until then, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, and if you haven't already joined the new Rockstarflipper VIP group, make sure you do. It's no monthly payments, $49 for the entire year, and you're all set. You'll get everything, the membership, Q&A sessions, live videos, member-only content, bolos, giveaways, everything's included in that. If you need it, it'll be the first link below, or you can email me at rockstarflipper@gmail.com and I'll get it to you. Thanks, everyone. See you later.